sometimes you feel like you want to do something creative, but you want to do something that is useful. So how can I feel that I'm doing something useful if I'm really just coloring and coloring something that somebody else made? So how can you feel like you have doing something purposeful when you're doing something that somebody else made? And just like trying to find a meaning in art, and like, really, why would you draw something? What is the purpose of drawing it? But there's lots of purposes to draw something. There's lots of movements that you can do creative things for. So really, just like what is the point of drawing? Like, you could illustrate books or movies or stuff like that, but like, really, what is the point of those things? Sometimes I really like movies. Like, movies always impact me, and shows, and like the stories of people. So one time my teacher in college, he told me, life is just stories. Stories of people. So if you can tell stories through art, but like, what exactly are you going to say? You know what I mean? Like, what is it that I'm supposed to be saying? You know? Like, what is it, the purpose of life? Is basically what I don't know. So basically, why I'm doing this is because to like clear my head. Basically, I'm gonna close these because they will break easily. I feel like it kind of helps me draw, like outlining in the edges of the corners. It should help me draw, like draw the same kind of thing that is already drawn here, kind of like tracing. I don't know if you can see that color. Is the color there? So it's kind of like practice for when you're drawing, I guess. But like, really, what is the meaning of drawing all of this? I have one memory of when I was like in kindergarten. Probably it was second grade, I think. I was in second grade, and this girl was coloring, and I was watching her color. And first, she would outline the coloring, and then she would color within the line that she already had outlined, and that way she would stay within the line. So probably I think that I like to draw lines because I did color when I was little. So coloring is a lot of like just making lines. You know what I mean? Like I thought it had something to do with my love of math, but maybe it's my love of art. Because this action right here, when I'm filling it in, is straight up and down motion that sometimes gets me to draw like random geometric symbols, like geometric shapes. But it could just be like from coloring so long ago and from drawing, I don't know. You got this. So now I'm gonna get my markers, which you can't see, but whatever. I'm going to try this blue right over here. So I'm just gonna try putting it over here. Okay, I'm gonna try putting it right here. So this is the fine one, and then this is the other side. Yeah, I think this one is better right now. So it's not like as good as I expected. Having it too thin, that's not good for this. I don't know. And then that one's too thick. I don't know. So I like to say I don't know a lot. Maybe too much. Alrighty. Um. Okay. So now we're gonna try and do this. This is a nice color. I'm gonna color over here. Then I can try this one. It's like a khaki. So I was really excited to get my painting, my coloring supplies, and then my boyfriend is like, I'm like, oh, what is that for? You're gonna color? Like, you can't color. You have to go to work soon. Like, do you have any idea what do I have planned for this? Like, are you ruining my plan, basically? Yeah, 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 yeah. This one can go all around here. So this is like very peaceful. Helps you like really clear your head. Then, you know, think about stuff, like have clearer thoughts. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So next step gonna be maybe have like a lighter shade of blue. I think would be nice, and maybe use a thin tip. Like seeing the colors on paper is different than seeing them with the cap. I'm mixing colors, but like this is the same color as this, but that's okay. And it really gives you like a hand workout. It gives you a workout. So now I'm gonna try the other side. Just bigger tip of this same marker. So this way we can like compare all three with the same color. Like this is a color pencil and these are the markers. They're kind of like not a big difference. But still it's like different materials either way. I really could have drawn my own stuff, but sometimes it's good to have inspiration. I'm gonna get the yellow marker now. Which yellow? Just like any yellow. Maybe like a darker yellow. I'm gonna fill in these hearts yellow. So I'm really liking the yellow for like making a sun because there's so many different colors. So I completed my first little flower over here. And I did some of the letters. So I think I'm gonna keep this color but use the other tip. and then just fill in something else. Like, let's say here, this little stairs over here. Maybe I can do like some leaf over here. And this one I didn't even colorfully, just like some. So got like some here, some here, like strokes and stuff. Could color this heart in here. You could be like wear the heart's yellow, but we'll see how it turns out. So right now I'm kind of tired, so maybe I will work on something else. You got this. Take chances. Nature never goes out of style. Reach for greatness. Yeah, maybe I can try something from this book. Also has more pencils. Oh, it's cool. I really like all of these. Yeah. I'm not sure I like coloring that much. I'm not sure what I like, honestly. So I think that, you know, everything is pretty cool. Got this one. Got this one. Got these markers. They're pretty cool. You know, it's a cardboard box, but I don't see like any successful YouTuber not looking good in their videos. So this is not a good look for me, but this is how I want to color today. So I'm just gonna put the twistables away. Hopefully they're all put away already. Okay, see you later. I'm just gonna bring out just leaves, petals that I'm started on one side with yellow and on the other side with blue for some reason. Then I really like this color, I guess, because I'm gonna put it over here also. So basically, I didn't like how dark the first one came out. So now I'm alternating between